Hello, and welcome to the Inspiring ECE podcast. Today, we're going to talk about that time of year. I know you know it, educators. It's all about report cards and assessment time. I know it can be a little bit stressful and overwhelming at times, but don't worry, we're going to tackle a few tips together. I'm your host, Marcy Nicole, and I have been an early childhood educator for years. And I'm just here to share some of my tips and tricks that helped me get through this stressful time of assessment and report card writing. So sit back, relax, and let's get into this episode together. Get ready to reunite your passion for early childhood education. I'm your host, Marcy Nicole, and welcome to the Inspiring ECE podcast. Our goal is to build community where you feel inspired and motivated to be the best version of yourself. So join us as we dive into the world of early childhood education together and reunite that fire that brought you into this profession. As an educator, I know how challenging and rewarding the field can be, and that's why I created this podcast. We'll explore the latest trends and challenges faces in the field. We'll have expert guests and webinars and provide workshop, coaching, and mentorship programs that will help guide you to your ideal work-life balance. So join us as we dive into the world of early childhood education together and reunite that fire that brought you to this profession in the first place. So let's get started. All right, educators, let's do a little bit of a mind shift. We have to remember when it comes to report card writing that we as educators have the privilege of being a part of the foundation of a child's learning journey. And a report card or assessment time is a celebration of their hard work and their process of learning. It's a chance to reflect on their unique talents and abilities that each child possesses in their own way, and just to see how far they've grown and developed within the time they've spent with you. It's not just about fulfilling this box, but it's also about sharing that growth and development with their families. So take a deep breath and try to enjoy the process. Reveal the joy of watching, observing, and being a part of their learning. The joy of report card writing as an educator who has spent countless hours in the classroom observing, documenting, and growing with our littlest learners. We all know that reflective practice is key. So my first tip for you will be reflect on the documentation. And I know you are all outstanding educators and do such a great job at documentation, but you also have to find the method that works best for you. So for some, that is anecdotal notes. For others, that's voice notes. For others, that's apps. For others, that's technology like the iPad and pictures and documentation. Whatever it is that works for you, definitely reflect on that documentation. Look at the discovery and learning and all of the fun things that you've done till this point. Quick story. I was never the greatest at taking notes. I was always so into the conversations and the play that I always forgot to write it down. Having a clipboard wasn't my thing. When I was given an iPad and being able to take pictures, that is when my documentation grew. I was able to see learning that I never saw before or that I would have missed out on. So whatever it is, reflect on your documentation and pick a system that works for you. So when it comes to assessment and report card writing, it's easy, it's free flow for you, and it limits a little bit of that stress, just being that much more prepared with something that works for you. I know it's hard, but you can do this. And yes, it's challenging at times, but my second tip for you is Collaborate with colleagues. That's why they're there. Our community building is so important, especially around this time when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Lean on each other. Reach out. Ask for feedback. Collaboration in this profession is key. You're not alone, so don't weather the storm all by yourself. That's unnecessary. I learned that a lot later on when I tried to do everything on my own. Boy, did I realize quickly that wasn't the way to go. Leaning on your colleagues, supporting each other, helps eliminate that stress and overwhelm, especially when it comes to this time. So please, definitely reach out. You know that being an early childhood educator can both be rewarding, challenging, and that's why we're here to support you every step of the way. At the Aspire to Educate, we offer one-on-one and group coaching to help you navigate your ups and downs in the field and reunite your passion for early childhood education. Our experienced coaches, like Marcy Nicole, at Aspire to Educate, have a wealth of knowledge and expertise to share with you. Each of our coaching programs is tailored to the individual, whether you are in the beginning of your professional journey, whether you're looking for guidance on specific challenges you're facing, or simply just want to refocus and recharge, we have a coaching program that's right for you. To learn more about our coaching services, visit our website at aspiretoeducate.com or follow us on social media at marcynicole_. We can't wait to work with you and to help you thrive in your career as an early childhood educator. Another tip I have is when writing report cards, emphasize the positive. We are focusing on the positive aspects of child development. And I know some parents want to hear about the specifics and sometimes the academic side. But remember, report on the child as a whole. When we're writing those report card comments, they are a whole child. They are a whole learner. And we need to celebrate that at every aspect that we can. So be intentional and focus on the positive. And my last tip, take care of yourself. One more time, take care of yourself. Report card writing can be overwhelming and stressful, and I know I've said that like 5 times throughout this episode, but it can be. But it's so important to take care of yourself during the process. So set aside time to take breaks. Don't do everything all at once. Try to engage in some other type of activities to take your mind away from writing the reports. So go for a walk. Maybe you want to meditate. Schedule some time to read a book. But make sure you take time for you. I know we have deadlines and I know things need to get done. Let me tell you something. They will get done, all in due time. But we also want you to be giving out the best part of you when you're writing those report cards. So please take time. Before I wrap up on this episode about assessment and report card writing, I wanted to say this. No matter where you are, if you are in a childcare setting, maybe you're in a school setting, it doesn't matter. The whole point of writing report cards and assessing the children is that you are celebrating their growth and achievements. So get excited about that, but also celebrate the fact that you get to observe and watch children grow and learn. And that makes you a superhero. We know that report card and assessments can be a stressful time for educators, but it doesn't have to be. It is an opportunity to celebrate the amazing learning and growth of both you as an educator and the students. So let's embrace the process. stay focused and positive, and give yourself grace. And time to recharge. Thank you so much for listening to the Inspire to Educate podcast. We hope you found this episode helpful. If you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe and share your thoughts and ideas with us at iSpire to Educate on socials or email us at edu@ispire.com. Let's keep spreading this empowering, motivating love for the early childhood education sector. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Inspiring ECE podcast. Thank you for joining us. We had a blast, and we hope you did too. Remember, this is your community, and we want to hear from you. So connect with us on social media at iSpire to Educate. Visit our website at ispiretoeducate.com and also send us an email. All the details will be in the description or the show notes. And don't forget, we're here to support you through your educational journey. So subscribe and tune in for future episodes. And let's continue to inspire and support each other to the best versions of ourselves. Until next time, have yourself a great day.